Welcome to Community Corner. I'm your host, Melody Callahan. Joining me in the studio today, I have Jennifer Caines, who is the president of the North Carolina Strawberry Festival, and Hannah Hazel, who is the vice president of the North Carolina Strawberry Festival. And we have a lot of great things to talk about because this year is the 91st festival that's held here in Chadbourn. So let's dive right in. I thank y'all for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
This is going to be this is always a fun time of year.
Yes.
And the festival is always, everybody always looks forward to that. But tell me a little bit about the festival. How did it come to be, or why the strawberry?
Well, back in the 1800s, a guy decided he wanted to come here and try to plant a strawberry crop. Well, it failed, but they found a way to do a hybrid berry that really flourished in this area. So it just kind of took off, and 30 years of, some really great crops, they decided, hey, let's have a festival, So, and a lot of people don't know, but the Klondike berry is a hybrid berry that they made specifically so that they could grow it in the soil in Chadbourn. Which is where the Klondike Fire Department, and you hear Klondike all over the place, comes from. It was from the original berry that the town of Chadbourn put together so that they could have a good crop.
So that's a fun little fact. I did not know that. I bet there are a lot of people that maybe didn't know that.
Probably
I've often wondered why the strawberry, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
So that's cool to know. So we've got a ton of activities going on. So let's dive into all of that. The festival actually starts on Tuesday, April the 30th, right? And that's going to be opening ceremonies. So tell me the layout for that. That's usually beside Food Line, right?
Yes, it's in the event field behind Hardee's. We have Gary Louder and the Smokin' Hot Band performing. We will have Chicken Bog. Those tickets will be available for pre-sale, but you can also get them that day. And that's 6:30. Is the band, but I think we're usually out there about 5, getting everything set up and start serving about 5:30.
So folks can come out and get them some chicken bog, and do you bring your own seats, or is there seating?
There's usually some bleachers, and then we do rent tables that night for people to eat at, but you're more than welcome to bring your own, lounge chair. And
now what about coolers? Are they permitted at the event?
Non-alcoholic.
Non-alcoholic,
Yeah,
okay.
and with the chicken bog, it will also come with a drink of choice.
Oh, good, okay. And how much are the plates? Do we know yet?
$10.
$10. God, that's a great deal.
Yeah. In the past, we've done, 8, but this year we're going to, include drink and, free entertainment.
That's
so
right.
You can't beat that.
You cannot beat
And
that.
we have some really good locals who are going to be cooking the chicken bog. So
Good.
yes.
So Thursday, May the 2nd, we're going to recognize the National Day of Prayer, and that is going to be at the gazebo at the fire department, at the Chadbourn Klondike Fire Department. And tell me what happens that day.
A bunch of pastors come together and lead. They have a program where they lead everyone in a day of prayer, praying for our world, our, country,
all of it.
Local, it goes all the way from, there to the tiny, us, the tiny people.
The tiny people.
It covers all of us. And then, of course, we also pray, for a really good Strawberry Festival weekend.
Absolutely, yep. Because the next day, the 3rd, that's the evening. It's called Evening of Strawberry Encounters. So tell me what that is.
So that is at our Chadbourn Pentecostal Holiness Church Family Life Center. They are gracious enough to, rent that to us every year, and we have a couple of our events there. But that will include, dinner, a great MC, and, a little bit of entertainment. But it's just kind of a way for us to kick off our festival and, invite the community out to eat with us and have some fellowship.
And then Saturday is the big day.
Big day.
Saturday, May the 4th. That is when all of the action happens. So the day starts out, there's professional arts, crafts, there's also a food court. How does somebody get registered if they've got something that they'd like to enter?
Okay, so we already have 32 vendors that have signed up. On our website, there's a section at the top that says vendor, and there's a lot of jargon for them to read through. But then at the bottom, after they read all the information, figure out what category they fall into, there's a Google form, and they can fill it out right there on that page, and it sends it directly to me. And after they fill that out, I go through them, at least once a day or once every other day, and then send an email correspondence and just kind of give them some more information.
Is there a cost?
There is, and it varies.
Okay.
So food vendors have a cost, arts and crafts, retail, nonprofit, everyone kind of has their own category. And then something new we're doing this year is vendors are invited to stay Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, nice.
So
okay.
that cost also depends on
Right.
if you're staying 1 day or 2 days. And so I'll let her kind of talk about what we're doing on Sunday with our strawberry jam. We'll come back to that. But Saturday so we start our day with our dignitaries luncheon and strawberry auction. That's again at the Life Center. And again, a ticketed event. People can purchase their ticket on our website. The parade will be at 2 o'clock through Chadburn. And then we'll be at the field all day on Saturday.
And there's also a car show, right? That's usually a fun event.
Yes, it'll be located over near Chadburn Family Practice and that area going south on 410.
And I have to say, if you haven't been to the Strawberry Festival, you're really missing out.
You
Because, it is a whole town affair. And those of you that are listening that have been, y'all know, the whole town just goes hog wild. Like
It's a lifestyle.
It is a lifestyle. Like there are berries everywhere. Everybody's got their yard and that beautiful wreaths, and there's just red ribbons, and everybody's
go
just
all
so
out.
happy to be there. And the weather tends to be perfect. That's a good time of year. So
we
fingers
are
crossed
blessed.
and prayers
Yes.
up that this year will also be
No
perfect.
rain.
No rain. But it's a good local family event, right?
Yes, and speaking of family event, our jam, which is on Sunday. Last year we did it the weekend before, and one request we had from our vendors was, it's a lot for them to just come out for a day. And so that's why, we've worked it out to have the 2 days, the Saturday and the Sunday is our strawberry jam, which is focused more towards a family event.
So what's the
Well,
strawberry jam?
We're going to have the vendors there the second day. This year we're trying to honor our veterans, our local veterans. So on that Sunday, we're going to introduce some of them on stage that would like to be recognized. They're also going to ride in the parade. We're going to provide some floats. So if anybody is a veteran that would like to be involved in the Strawberry Festival this year, they can get up with Angela Norris at the Veterans Memorial Park, and she's got a form you can fill out. Also, we're asking for entertainment on Sunday. If you're a veteran and would like to entertain, sing, or if you have a band or play an instrument, we really want to, focus on the veterans in this community.
Right.
But it's a family event, so we're going to have some other entertainment. But we're also going to have some community organizations, like we have our local fire department that comes out. We have our local police department, the sheriff's department. We have, we've actually got in touch with Southeastern. We're hoping that y'all will come and bring a booth. And then the charters, the Career Academy, different organizations in the community, so that people can actually come out and meet and greet and see the municipalities, at work and just kind of on the downside, and know what's going on and what's available.
Right.
And a lot of them actually do come and recruit, members and volunteers for their activities. There's a lot of nonprofit things that we'll be having on that day also, as well as the vendors will be set up in entertainment.
Well, it's always nice to put a name with a face or an
Yes.
organization, like
Yes.
when you call and talk to somebody, but actually being able to meet them and interact. And it's a great way for us, I'll say us here at
Yeah.
Southeastern, because we love community events. We are a community college, and we love to be as many events as we can and make those connections and give out information. And I think a lot of folks feel the same way. Just that interaction is just priceless.
It is, and that's what we're opening this up to. A lot of the organizations. So if anybody knows of anything that could be beneficial to our community in that way, they're welcome to get in contact with us. and let us know they want to be a part of it.
Speaking of getting in contact with you, if anybody would like to volunteer, because there are many opportunities, right, for folks to be able to volunteer. You have a meeting coming up on April the 18th. No,
April 22nd.
April the 22nd. April the 22nd
Yeah.
at 6:30, and that's at the Chadbourne Depot.
Yes.
So anybody that's tuning in that would like to volunteer, they just need to come to the meeting?
Yes.
Absolutely. Just
Okay.
show up.
What roles do you have for volunteer? I know it's probably just a multitude of things.
The biggest thing, you know, is volunteers the day of the event. And, you know, right now we don't really know what that looks like. And so those people that, you know, do want to get involved and don't really, you know, also know what they want to do, that would be great, you know,
Right.
for them to show up on the 22nd at the depot. If anyone wants to get in contact, if, you know, if they're a vendor or if they're a nonprofit or a community organization that would like to set up at the jam, I'd say the best way is our email, which is just ncstrawberryfestival@gmail.com. I check that daily and can get you in connection with the right person.
Right.
And like Jennifer said, we have a lot of social media. There's our website, the Facebook, the Instagram. If you see something on there, anyone that you message would be able to get you in touch with the right person.
And also on April the 21st, there's a pageant, right?
Yes.
And that's going to be held here at the college in our auditorium.
Yes.
So talk to me about that.
We have a great pageant committee, and they have worked with Southeastern for, you know, as long as I can remember. And they are currently taking applications, and that deadline is actually quickly approaching. It's April 6th. They have two pageants. The scholarship night pageant is for the Queen and the Princess and Junior Miss and, you know, the Mr. and the Mrs. They have a lot of categories that
Right.
night. And then the next day on the 22nd would be still in the auditorium. That one's at 3 o'clock, and that's for, you know, your youth pageant, your tinies and your wees and your babies. So.
Those are always so fun to
So did we
watch.
get the date wrong on?
No, the 21st is the pageant.
Okay.
And
the Saturday night?
And the 22nd is the next day
Sunday?
when we're going to have the volunteer meeting.
The 22nd. It should be on the Monday,
What?
April, the volunteer meeting.
The volunteer meeting should be that Monday.
Yes.
So Friday and Saturday, or when's the pageant?
Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday is going to be the pageant.
Yes.
And
so
then
that next Monday.
and then that Monday is going to be the volunteer
Yes.
meeting,
Yes.
right? Okay. That's a lot of stuff to keep up
No,
with.
it is. That's what I'm saying.
I know, that's
We
why
may have very
we got
easily
the-
gotten that date
That's
wrong.
that's why we got this right here, and that's why it's going to be listed everywhere.
No,
so
April
we can-
22nd
so we
is a
can
Monday.
keep up.
So the pageant is on the 20th
Okay.
and the 21st.
So the 20th and the 21st here on our campus is the pageant.
Yes.
And that information is also listed on all of
They
your
have
social
a
media
great
platforms.
Facebook page. The pageant has a very informational Facebook page. They, you know, are very quick to respond on there. That's the best way. If you need an application, go ahead and send a message there. Let them know what category. That's a big thing. They'll be like, I need an application to the pageant, but there's 12
Right.
categories.
Right,
You know,
right.
what category,
Yeah.
you know, you need an application for, and they'll get it out to you in the mail.
Okay. Did we mention everything, y'all? It's just so many great things happening. Again, everything is listed on the website, all your social media platforms. Everything just kind of kicks off on the 30th with the opening ceremonies on April the 30th. And then it's just like, it's a party that whole
We don't
time.
stop.
You don't stop.
Once we hit that opening ceremonies, we hit the ground running.
Right. Tell me about the T-shirts, because y'all got on some really cute T-shirts. So if folks
This
want to
is,
buy one,
This is, I think we did these for the fair.
We did the Columbus County Fair.
Yeah, last year's T-shirts are like this, but with the, they were red with the white logo on it. We did these for the fair. I think we do still have some of those. But this year, we're having a new design.
Oh, okay.
So we have not unveiled that design just yet, so it's a surprise, but I think everybody's gonna be really, really happy about it and satisfied. It's a little different than what we're used to, but we're trying to switch some things up and trying to get more of the community and more of the younger people
Right.
involved also, because the future of the Strawberry Festival lies in the hands of our,
That's
kids,
right.
our youth, and which is really important for us to have included that Family Day event.
Right.
So this is our second year with that event, and last year was really great. So we're hoping that this one's even better.
Great. Well, thank y'all so much for coming in and talking to me. I've learned a lot, and this is really exciting. It's going to be a great time. So thanks for coming in and sharing all of those details. It's good to
Thank
see
you.
y'all.
Thank you for having us.
All right, so there you have it. Lots of events, lots of great information available. Check out their Facebook page, their website, all of the social media platforms they've got you covered. Just make sure you've got this awesome event on your calendar, because it is one that you do not want to miss. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate your support. Make sure you stop by again real soon so you can see how we continue to open doors to opportunities here at Southeastern Community College.